Hey friends, today I'm going to talk about 3 blossoming trees in early spring and spring. The first one is the blossoming cherry tree. This is an early spring flowering tree, also known as the Yoshino cherry tree. So pretty, one of my favorites. It's the darling of the blossoming trees. Look at this, the soft, white, light pink flower. Now, unfortunately, it only blossoms for a short time and then it goes right into its leaves. So with the rain and the wind, all of these gorgeous blossoms will be falling off shortly. Actually, they are starting already. But this particular tree also has the fragrance of a soft almond. So let's take a peek at the second tree right over here. And you just have to get in. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is so neat. So as we come through, as we trail along on our first tree, here's the second blossoming cherry tree. There's different varieties. This one is more of a fountain or a hanging cherry blossom tree. Yoshino, as I said before. The reason why is in 1912, these trees were gifted from Japan to Washington, D.C. There's approximately 3,000 trees that were dedicated as a gift, the Yoshino cherry tree. Well, in 1927, because it was such a hit, in a small park in New Jersey called Branch Brook Park, they were gifted in 1927. And they now have over 5,000 of these cherry trees, the largest collection in the United States. So this is the blossoming cherry tree, the darling of the blossoming trees. Now we're gonna head over to our second tree and come on with us. Okay friends, now we are on tree number 2. And this is the dogwood. This is a handsome tree. It's been around a long time. This is a wonderful tree. There's many varieties. I'm bringing down the blossoms so you can see. Our little tree's kind of old. He's like the Dapper Dan. I love dogwoods. Everybody should plant a dogwood because they're dedicated. They're easy to plant. They grow well. They offer these beautiful flowers in different shades. They have a nice fragrance and then they turn into a green foliage. So this is the dogwood. Now the dogwood opens up right around now, early to mid-spring. If you have a little allergy, you may have a little sniffle with them though. But this is my dogwood. Let's go on back to the third tree that I want to tell you about. And it's called the Flowering Pear tree or Bradford. Now you'll see things are just starting to open up, remember, because it's early spring here. But the Bradford or the Flowering Pear tree offers no pears, no fruit. It's a flowering only tree. And there's some discussion about this type of tree. Here we go, we're gonna move a little faster. Here we go, this is a pretty one. They have been planted a lot in residential, commercial areas. And they were brought over in the early 1900s, actually as a hybrid experimentation to see about how the flowering trees would go. Now they're all over the place. But they're a beautiful little flower, but they're also a rascal. They don't offer fruit to nature. So that's where it gets a little, a little sketchy there. But they're a beautiful ornamental tree. Little rascally because they can be invasive. So keep them really in your residential area. But once all these little white flowers fall off, you will then have your green leaves. Once again, this is a flowering pear tree with no pears. So friends, I hope you learned something new about some blossoming trees. You know that I will be giving you some more trees in the future. Hope you're motivated. You know I love ya.